What's up? It's your boy Tism Wizard back at you with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a book review of Black Library Celebration 2025 and the short stories in this. Okay, this was actually free from Warhammer Shop. I'd probably buy this for like a tenner at most. But yeah, so onto the stories. There's 4 stories. I'm going to go through them each and each of their good points and bad points. So, starting off with the first one, Vestige, I think that's called. That one I thought was actually pretty good. It was a video, not video, sorry. Yeah, from the perspective of Erebus, like, fuck Erebus, obviously. But it was quite interesting, because I hadn't really read any Horus Heresy before, so it was quite interesting that way, and just to understand Erebus's character a bit more, as well as just, like, you know, interactions with the Chaos Gods. And it's more like, I guess, world building and explaining how, like, the warp works and stuff, but it's pretty good. I'd probably give it, like, a 6-7 out of 10. The One Road, also pretty good. It was kind of hard to read, I found, but I'd say overall it's pretty good. Introduced a lot of new, like, factions and stuff. I haven't read a lot of Age of Sigmar. Introduced some new factions, and yeah, some interesting characters. Plus, it was good to see a book about the tree people. I forget what they're called, but yeah, that was good. Pretty good writing overall, pretty well good writing, and fairly interesting, you know, well fleshed out. Not necessarily well fleshed out, but like the characters were interesting, is what I'm trying to say. Next one, Web of Ruin. This one I thought was easily the worst. Easily the worst out of all of them. The writing didn't make any sense. The characters were just... it was just generally just really hard to read and didn't make a lot of sense. Like, I was scratching myself like, what the heck is going on half the time? That one's easily the worst. I'd probably give that one like a 2-3 out of 10. This last one is definitely the best one. I'd probably give this like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Yeah, this one's definitely the best. The only 40k one. It's an Alpha Legion story. I haven't really read a lot of Alpha Legion, so it was interesting to read a bit of Alpha Legion. Yeah, I thought it was cool. It was a bit hard to read because it kept switching perspectives, which was a bit annoying, but it was also good to see it from the perspective of not just the Marines, but also, like, the Marines, like, I guess you'd call them servants, or like that, you know, Psycho Lady. The main character as well, and out between her and the Deathwatch Marines, I think they were. Yeah, that was quite interesting as well. And the main character, Salman Arkamin, he was a really, really interesting, fascinating character. Yeah, I suppose most of the Alpha Legion are, but yeah, he was. Because, like, his whole thing is that, you know, because he's Alpha Legion, he's all about, like, lies and manipulation and stuff. But he manipulates people by telling them the truth, essentially. And, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's really, really interesting read, really interesting character. That one I'd definitely give, like, a 9 out of 10. I know I already said that, but yeah. Overall, is this worth a get? I'd say this is worth a get. I'd say buy, but obviously it's free from Games Workshop. Yeah, this is definitely worth a get. If you're really desperate for it, I probably wouldn't pay more than a tenner. Really interesting book, though. I probably have to check out more Alpha Legion stuff.